Okay, guys, so finally got my parts. It only took about 3 months to get everything, but finally got it all. And this is what it looks like when it's put back together. Um, they didn't send me any grease, so I bought some bearing grease just from Vance Auto. That's all I really need. And then Loctite Red, which is awesome. Um, some considerations when you put this thing on, when you put it all back together, is these arms right here. The the first time I put it back together, I wasn't paying attention, and when you put this on, if you put this on wrong, these arms right here might go over here, and it does it really easily because you're moving this thing right here that's attached to this bar. This bar is attached to this, so you need to be careful. You need to, like, what I was doing was I would like hold this, I would hold it like this, and then I moved the key on it so that it was facing this way, and then I got it on. And then you got to be quick. You put the Loctite on it and put it on. Yeah, I mean that's about it. Not much to it. Oh, actually, there is. When you put this on, this is a pain in the butt. All right, so you have to take the belt off. All right, so to get to the axle. So when you put this back on, you need to loosen this up all the way out, and you should count how far out it is. So loosen this all the way out. And then what I did was I actually removed this and pulled this out. And basically what you can do then is you can kind of move it in this case right here and kind of like push it back. And then if you want to put this back on, even with all this on there, it's not enough. You have to kind of right it, I guess you should say. You can get a lot on, but then like there'll be like the down here at the bottom, there'll be like a little bit coming off. And what you do is you just kind of crank it slowly, and then you get it on there and you kind of make it ride. It's a little bit of a pain. Probably took me about 10 minutes to get the belt on, but once you get it on, then you can kind of put this in place and put a bolt through it. It's pretty easy. What else? That's about it. Just make sure when you put this on. See, my problem was it had been 6 weeks since I had taken it apart, so I had a little bit of trial and error with it. Um, you're gonna need the keys for this piece right here. There's a key in there. Let me see if I can get it. If I can get to it, it sits right in there, in between the gap, and that attaches to the axle. So that's how you actually get your, I guess you could say, movement. It's how it actually attaches the key, holds it in place, and you just tap the key back into the axle. Um, yeah, and I greased everything up. I think the reason that it failed was because they didn't put enough grease in the bearing. The bearing wasn't packed, and that's what was causing. I was having this thing where I would have this sound where I was like, I was going like, I was on it and it would start like creaking like. I don't even know how to make up this. I don't even know how to mimic the sound. It was weird. And then when I took it all apart, I noticed that there was like no grease in the bearing at all. So I had to pack the bearing with grease, and then now it works just fine. These were all packed just fine. These were all bearings. Those were all fine. This is the axle bearing. Well, this isn't the axle bearing. This is attaches to this. This is actually the axle. Um, this was greased just fine. I still re-greased it, and then uh, the axle looks almost like this, but it's bigger. I think if I were to redesign this, I'd put a Zerk fitting in this thing because, goddamn, this thing will just lose grease. I think over time, and I don't know why they didn't put a Zerk fitting on this, so that you can like pump grease into the axles. Anyways, that's about it. Now I'm gonna work on getting those put on. So, all right, thanks, guys. Bye.